Welcome everybody to the What's Cooking Show. I'm Crystal Landry here at Steamboat Warehouse.
And I'm Chef Jason Hugay from here also at Steamboat Warehouse. And today we're going to be making a dish with some fresh halibut that we got over here at the Steamboat. One of my favorite fishes. And I'm going to do a classic butter sauce to go with it. So stick around and join us back in a few minutes.
Welcome back everybody to the What's Cooking Show. Jason's going to get started and tell us his first step in starting his dish.
Okay, so we have this beautiful piece of halibut that is a cold water fish, the northwest coast. It looks like just a huge flounder is what it is. It's a flatfish. So we're going to be making a classic butter sauce, which we have made on the show before. This is just a different variation of it. It's a Beurre Blanc sauce. So just a butter sauce. We're going to we have 2 cups of champagne. You want to start with a hot pot?
Back out the way.
But you want to start with a hot pan. So. Okay, let's turn this up a little bit. So we have our champagne. We have some white wine vinegar. Next, we have, let's put the shallots in. We got a lot of shallots. All right, we minced these up earlier this morning. We have some cracked black pepper. I'm gonna add to that. All these are flavoring agents. Now what makes this different is this is a champagne citrus Beurre Blanc. Normally a traditional Beurre Blanc will be with white wine and white wine vinegar. And so we have a tablespoon each of fresh squeezed orange, lime, and lemon. So a tablespoon of each. So what we do with this sauce, and we started this first because this will take pretty much the longest. So we're going to let this go on a fairly high heat because we want the majority of this, at least 2/3 of this, to be evaporated when we add our butter. So we're gonna let that reduce. We'll probably do that in the last segment, finish that off. And then we are going to pan sear this halibut. We're gonna do a light flour dredge, and basically we're going to put it on a bed of what we call a seafood jambalaya. It's a simple version, something you can do at home, anybody can do. So I guess let's just go ahead and start our pan, I guess. All right, let that get hot. So what we're going to pan sear this halibut in is gonna be some unsalted butter, and mostly for flavor. But butter does not have a high smoke point, so we don't want to use just butter. We're gonna mix it with a little bit of olive oil, so that way it raises the smoke point of the pan. So this is some really good olive oil. Believe it or not, I found this in the store in Opelousas and local stores. And this is like a Sicilian olive oil, straight from Italy, obviously. And it's just a very robust extra virgin olive oil. It's got a lot of flavor in it. So go ahead and add olive oil. We don't have much left, but we don't need a lot, especially for this dish.
You used all that already?
Yeah.
I feel like you just bought that.
I did. So I'm gonna let this melt.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. So once we let this reduce, and all these ingredients we got from the pig also.
8410 Highway 182 North and 1305 Heather Drive. And the phone numbers 948-8199 and 948-9427. Y'all go by and see them. Tell them y'all heard us on What's Cooking Show.
What's Cooking Show. So we're gonna season this fish with a little all-purpose seasoning that we make here at the restaurant. I would say anytime you're doing any kind of pan searing, you kind of want to stay away from seasonings that have a lots of paprika or lots of sugar, because it will get a lot really dark before it's actually fully cooked. I mean, if you like it that way, of course you can do it that way, but All right, so we're gonna just put this halibut just in a simple dredge. We're not gonna use any kind of egg wash of any sort. Just wanna make sure our butter and stuff is hot.
It's hot.
Yeah. Okay, so our sauce is simmering.
Got a little ways to go.
And what it's gonna do is all the champagne and all that's gonna evaporate, and you're gonna be left with just a little bit of liquid. And it's called mounting butter to your sauce. We can do that very slowly. And what we're gonna do is strain it and get rid of the solids, because all we want is the liquid for the sauce. So, I tell you what, let's take a quick break. We'll come back and start our fish.
All right, y'all join us back for more What's Cooking. Welcome back, everybody, to the What's Cooking show. We are in the process of doing Jason's halibut. I think he's about to drop that in his oil, and then he's going to take over and tell y'all the next couple of things he's going to do.
Okay, so we just got our fish in the pan, and you want it hot, but you want to be careful that it's not too hot, because again, you don't want your butter to burn, even though we use some oil in there as well. Can you put that in our sauce, dear?
Sure.
1 bay leaf.
Uno.
All right. So, what we're doing next is our sauce is coming along. We're gonna take our time on our fish. We have some paper towels that we're gonna put it on when we're done. And so right here, I want to show everybody what we're gonna do with this. This is basically how we're gonna do our jambalaya. This is just a very simple version that is quick and easy. You can do at home. You make you some crawfish étouffée, however you like it, your favorite recipe. And so what we're gonna do is, once we get our crawfish heated, we are going to add our shrimp. These shrimp we actually boil. These are 70-90 count, so it's a medium to small shrimp. You obviously use whatever size you like. We're gonna add that, and we have 2 different crab meats that we're gonna put in there. We have this beautiful lump crab meat. That's not jumbo lump. I would not suggest using jumbo lump crab meat in something like this, because jumbo lump is very expensive, and by the time you get everything mixed together, it's broken up. So you can actually use a special white crab meat if you really wanted to, because it's going to serve the same purpose, and it's cheaper. So we also have claw crab meat, and the reason for that is the claw crab meat has just a whole lot more flavor, crab flavor, than the actual white crab meat. So I always like to use some claw crab meat whenever I can, depending on what you're doing or cooking. We're gonna flip our fish.
Oh, look how pretty.
Very pretty.
Yes. So while all that's heating, I want to mention again, everything that you see here can be found at your local Piggly Wiggly or Cash Saver, 8410 Highway 182 North and 1305 Heather Drive, 948-8199 and 948-9427. If you're having trouble finding any of this, ask them. They'll help you find it or get it ordered for you.
Very much so.
Yep. And I say this all the time. I wish I could smell what I'm smelling, because it just smells so good.
Also, this is also known as a very basic sauce known as brown butter sauce. Not burnt
So
butter,
good.
but brown butter. So if you let the butter go in the pan by itself, not on very high heat, it'll start to brown, and it just smells nutty. It has a different, kind of like making a roux. You smell it, but people use that as a sauce. We used to use that actually at Paul Prudhom's when I worked at K. Paul's, and they would throw jalapenos in it and stuff like that, and just drizzle it on your fish. It was excellent.
Love jalapenos.
Me as well. All right, so we got our crawfish
Simmering.
just about there. So what we'll do is, once this is warm, we'll start throwing all our other ingredients in it. And we're gonna mix it with the rice that you took off set.
I get it.
Could be using right now. So very
We
simple.
can do that last.
Right, we're gonna do
Do
that.
that last.
You can smell, this sauce smells amazing. I'm gonna put it on high. It wasn't all the way on high, but
Go ahead. Holding it down right here. It's gonna be okay.
this is a sauce that's very versatile, but it's actually very good on like fish, chicken, pork, things like that. But again, you can use it on anything. In culinary school, we would use it on
Everything?
very many different items.
Yep.
Yep. Let that go. All right, let's check our fish. Pretty sure it's not done yet, but we're gonna flip it. And this is a meaty fish. It's very thick, like a steak type cut.
So good.
It's a very, very popular fish. Whenever we do it on special at the restaurant, it always sells great. Matter of fact, we did do that this past weekend. We pan-seared it and served it with a crawfish hollandaise sauce. But we had one customer ask, is it possible that I can get it deep fried?
Deep fried.
I told the server, you can have it any way you want. I don't, like,
Have it your way.
yeah, we aim to please customer. So we deep fried it in corn flour, and as I was saucing it up, I told her, saucing it up and putting it in the window, I told the server, I said, man, it looks beautiful. And but the server said, yeah. He said, man, it looks amazing. And he said the guy wiped it out. So that was Friday. So Saturday, we ran it again and decided, well, let's do it deep fried because it looked amazing, and it really did. And I didn't taste it, but you did.
I had one for supper and it was delicious. I usually don't mess with the hollandaise. I'll do plain, but
Hollandaise is one of my favorite sauces.
oh my gosh, it was
It just is.
just pairing it together was delicious.
Right. So our crawfish is warm. So we're gonna add these shrimp we boiled in seafood boil. You know, you can put as much as you want, as little as you want. And you can actually omit some of this if you don't like it. So we put a little bit of claw. I'm gonna put a little bit of pretty lump white crab. Man, this is pretty stuff. Crabs are my favorite. Man. Catching them is my favorite also. I just
Don't start.
wasn't good at it. I
Don't
wasn't good at
start.
it.
I'm gonna teach you.
You didn't teach me last week. That's all right though. So we're gonna mix this in and let that crab meat get warm. You don't want to stir it too hard and break up your lumps, although it's not gonna be totally intact. So we're gonna add a little bit of this seasoning. And I'm
Little
going
more?
to add some cayenne pepper.
Oh yeah. That's the good stuff.
And a little bit of salt. Not too much because gotta be careful. Sometimes your all-purpose seasonings you use may be just a little too
Salty.
yeah. So get all that seasoning mixed in.
Y'all go by and see them at Cash Saver or Pig and get all these ingredients. If they don't have halibut, I'm sure they'll order it for you. If not, you can use whatever fish you like. Catfish, flounder, anything like that. 8410 Highway 182 North and 1305 Heather Drive, 948-8199 and 948-9427. Tell them we sent you.
Yeah, do that. All right, I think our fish is
almost
about done. I'm gonna cut this off. Take our fish.
Don't
So
break it.
we have our nonstick skillet, so we're using the proper spatula for it. Believe it or not, that little pan was very expensive. So you want to make sure you're careful what utensils you use in it, because it will take that coating off
Very easy.
quickly.
Yep.
All right.
Our sauce is
It's
halfway.
about half. Yeah, right.
Halfway.
So we're gonna let that go a little bit longer. Our jambalaya base is just about ready. So let's take a quick break. We'll come back and we'll put our whole dish together.
Okay, y'all join us back for more What's Cooking. Welcome back, everybody, to the What's Cooking show. We're in our final steps of our dish, and Jason's going to tell us what we're going to do next.
So our sauce is about ready. We're gonna start adding butter. We got our flame on really low. Crystal, you're gonna start putting a few of those in there and just keep it stirred.
Sure.
And in the meantime, I'm gonna take some rice we cooked earlier. All right. A little bit of rice. All right, I'm gonna take some of our jambalaya mix. And
Very excited about this jambalaya.
you can actually do this, you know, if you like it more sauce, less sauce. You do not want it to be dry, but just do it to your liking. Very simple. So we got a little bit of everything in there. Our shrimp, we got some crab, and crawfish. Just something different. You know, trying to figure out different things to cook at night. Just a little idea. We used to make this all the time back in the days over here. It's been a little while.
We need to do it again because it's one of my favorite things.
That's why I don't do it, because you like eat it all. So some green onions.
That's a compliment.
Oh, okay, well, yeah. Where you put my forks?
Oh.
I grab my forks.
Oh.
Got everything in the wrong place today. All right, we want to taste, make sure you got enough seasoning in it. And we almost do. You put a little bit more. Some steamboat season. Not too salty, not too spicy. It's just right. And there you go. We have our jambalaya mix. And we're gonna set that aside and concentrate on our sauce. You got it all done?
It's almost done. The butter's still working on
Yeah, you pretty good.
melting.
You're
and
about
stuff.
right.
Few pieces left.
Okay. So, the big part about this sauce is to obviously you want to strain it. You can leave it that way. I know some restaurants that do. It's just personal preference. We're gonna strain it because we just want a pretty sauce on top. So I have some Italian flat leaf parsley, which is my favorite parsley because it actually has flavor.
Oh, you turned my heat off already.
Yeah, I did.
Okay,
I did.
Thanks.
I'm looking out. You know I gotta keep an eye on you. So yeah, curly leaf parsley is mainly for garnish. Doesn't have a whole lot of flavor. Like I can remember as a kid going to my grandma's house, and she would cook anything really, and she would go outside with a pair of scissors and cut that fresh out the front yard, and you could smell it when she walked in the door. Like
That and those green onions.
yeah, true.
My grandma would cut that. Everything.
Nothing better than homegrown.
Okay. Putting the parsley in here before we strain it?
No, absolutely not.
So you want me to strain it?
Yeah, go ahead and
Get
strain it.
started with this?
Yeah, do that.
Okay. I'm gonna put this here so I don't make a mess.
Oh, please don't mess this up. The show must go on.
Well, help me.
Go ahead.
Help me so I don't mess it up.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful sauce, baby. You did a great job.
Thanks. Thanks, hon. I'm learning from the best.
Oh, I don't know. You say it on TV?
Just this time. That's it. That's all you get.
All right, so we want to get all of that.
You may keep stirring it.
No,
Okay.
you're messing me up.
You messing me up.
All right, I'm gonna put this back in there.
Okay.
So we got that.
Got that.
So we're just gonna put a little bit of parsley on there. Take my little handy dandy ladle, and that's it.
That's it.
All right. So I'll show you how we're gonna plate this up. Here it is. Pretty little scoop. We're just gonna do like that. All right.
Ooh, that looks so delicious.
It all does, baby. Okay. And let the camera get that. And just light little velvety champagne citrus sauce. You can put it over your jambalaya because it all works well with that seafood. And that's pretty much what you got.
Can't wait to try this.
All right, so this is our finished product. Basically, let's go over this again. Seafood jambalaya, which we made very simply.
Etouffee,
We made etouffee.
shrimp, crab meat.
Shrimp, season it properly, put as much or as little rice as you like. The sauce is what takes a little bit more time than anything else. Of course, halibut is such a great fish. It can go pair well with many different things. And again, you can use any type of fish you want at the house.
Yeah.
You want to use catfish, you can use redfish out the store, you know,
Flounder.
or whatever else.
Your favorite
seafood you
fish.
have.
Pick
Yeah.
your favorite fish and
So
roll with it.
I want to show you like how nice and flaky this fish is. Like, look at that. Man, it just flakes off like big chunks, like jumbo lump. Like a big steak. Look at that. I'm gonna try it.
So good.
You gotta try that one, boo.
Don't mind if I do. You know me.
There's some about that halibut. It is similar to a flounder, but not so much because flounder's in warm water. A cold water fish or
God.
seafood item is always better than the warm waters. I don't
That
know what
sauce
it is.
is just, how do you do that?
Say
Chef's
magnifique.
kiss or whatever?
Okay, you can call it that. So one more time, where we get all of our ingredients today?
You can find it at your local Piggly Wiggly or Cash Saver, 8410 Highway 182 North and 1305 Heather Drive, 948-8199 and 948-9427.
I was gonna
Y'all
say.
almost caught me slipping.
Well, I was gonna say you just rehearsed that a few minutes ago. So
Y'all go and see them. Tell them y'all heard it from us on the What's Cooking show, and if y'all can't find anything, just
in the meantime, come
Ask 'em.
see us over here at Steamboat.
yeah, come
Yeah.
I think we should do this weekend, but that's just my opinion.
I agree. So
So next time, y'all join us back for more What's Cooking.